If you create anything, I mean anything at all, videos, articles, music, you name it, you have definitely faced that one big challenge we all do. How do I make something great? You know? Something people actually want to engage with. It can feel like you're searching for some kind of secret formula.
So we stumbled upon this one incredible question that just perfectly nails that whole quest. And honestly, it holds all the clues we need. Okay, let's really break this down.
And what's so brilliant about this is that it's not really just a question. It's a roadmap. If we just follow its clues, piece by piece, we can actually start to figure out what makes content genuinely connect with people.
And let's be real here. This is not some niche problem. It doesn't matter if you're a filmmaker, a marketer, a scientist trying to share your research, or hey, even just someone trying to nail that next viral TikTok dance, you are on this exact same quest.
All right, so let's start with the very first piece of the puzzle. The question asks for rules to make content enjoyable. I mean, that's the goal, right? But that's a surprisingly tricky word when you think about it.
No, seriously, what does it mean to you? Is it something that cracks you up? Something that teaches you a new skill you've been wanting to learn? Or maybe something that just makes you feel seen? Yeah, it's not nearly as simple as it sounds.
See, right away, the idea of enjoyable kind of splits into at least two major buckets. Over here, you've got pure entertainment, the stuff that makes you laugh, cry, or feel inspired. And over here, you've got educational value, tutorials, explainers like this one, content that solves a problem for you. Both are totally valid forms of enjoyment, but they're scratching completely different itches.
So what's the big takeaway here? There is no single definition of enjoyable. The first rule isn't a rule at all. It's a question you have to ask yourself, who am I trying to reach, and what does that specific group of people consider enjoyable?
Okay, let's move on to the next part of this mystery, because it all builds on itself. The question mentioned spotting these rules in videos with millions of views. And that brings us to the very elusive idea of virality.
1 million+ views. That number, it's often the signal that a piece of content has shifted, right? It's not just a video anymore. It's become part of the cultural conversation. It's not just about reach, it's about relevance. It's basically the digital version of a song that suddenly everyone is humming.
And this leads us to this fantastic point of tension right in the original question. Are these viral hits using the rules consciously or not? Was it all part of some grand plan, or did they just get super lucky? You know, there are really two paths here. On one side, you have that conscious strategy, creators who study the trends, who understand the algorithms, and who literally engineer their content for success. But on the other side, you have that beautiful unconscious serendipity. You know, the cat video that was just filmed at the perfect, most hilarious moment. The truth? Most viral hits are some kind of unpredictable, messy mix of both.
Okay, now for the final, and maybe the most ambitious part of this whole question. It asks for rules that apply across all fields? Whoa, is that even possible?
I mean, just think about this for a second. Could the rule for a perfect stand-up comedy special possibly be the same rule you'd use for a breaking news report, or a cooking tutorial, a deep dive on technology? The idea of one formula fitting all of these, it starts to fall apart pretty quick, doesn't it?
Because the reality is, every single field operates with its own unique playbook. What's seen as valuable and enjoyable in the tech world is completely different from what works in the art world. The audiences are different, their expectations are different, even the language they speak is different.
So after all that, where does this leave us? It might feel like we've just proven that there are no rules. But the real answer, the actual answer, has been hiding in that original question the entire time. We were just looking at it the wrong way.
So here it is. We have to stop searching for some secret checklist or a simple ABC formula to follow. That's a total wild goose chase. The real rule isn't anything like that. The rule, it's actually a framework. It's a process. It is a mindset that forces you to think critically and deeply about who you're creating for and what you are genuinely trying to give them.
And this right here is the answer we've been looking for. The real rules aren't rules. They're questions. The very pieces we pulled apart from our original query, they become the new framework. Number 1, who is my audience? Number 2, what do they truly find enjoyable? Number 3, how can I deliver that value consciously with actual intent? And number 4, what are the unique things that work in my specific field? That's the process. That is the formula.
So, the search for a universal formula? It ends here. Because the most powerful rule isn't one that someone else can just give you.
It's the one you build for yourself by answering those questions. So, what's the rule that's going to make your next creation truly great?